Hi, I'm Lai. Welcome to Discount Dive, the show where I have to be a little bit quiet today because it's early in the morning and my roommates are still sleeping. earthspark seems to be well and truly dead. Major bummer. I liked season 1 a lot, and season 2 I didn't watch because I didn't want to keep paying for a 5th streaming service. Let me know if that's relatable for any of you. I'd love to watch it, but I am not subscribing to Paramount Plus again. And with how hard everything's shelf warmed, places like Walmart and Target seem to be liquidating all of the stock. I can't imagine we get the wave 5 or 6 deluxes. If you want Thrash or Prowl or Jawbreaker and Aftermath, you're gonna have to go to Amazon for those. I'd be happy if I was wrong, but I don't think I am this time. So I thought I'd talk about some stuff now that you can find in the clearance aisles at your local Target or Walmart. Got a little skull cruncher, one of my first one-step changers. Last one I got, I think, was an Age of Extinction one, maybe? RID, something in that era. And the cool thing about this is... it isn't like super impressive or anything, but there is something to be said about the simple joy of dropping a toy and it turning into an alligator, crocodile, whatever he is, I don't know. You do have to flip his tail out if you want the, the complete alligator. And he doesn't really hold together in any way. Very floppy with minimal articulation, which is to say no articulation, and he's already back in alligator mode. His arms can move out, but not forward or anything, and you get what you pay for. And what you pay for right now for him is probably nothing. Fun, love him. This one's a little bit of a bummer. First of all, it doesn't roll very well, very unfortunate. Paint is garbage, only the front windshield is painted, and there is absolutely nothing anywhere else. It's a kid's toy. If it was fun, it did its job, but it's not. I've only transformed it a couple of times because every time I try, it's just so too early in the morning for words. Perhaps too early in the morning to be recording this, but I have things to do today. The plastic does not feel good. Like, I do think the Earthrise figures got a reduced budget as far as plastic quality, but this is just next level cheap feeling. I don't even remember how this goes. Okay, there we go. There's one step that has to happen, I guess. Yeah, little unpeggy, untabby, please. It just feels like not a lot of thought was put into this. Like, I'm fine with a simple, bad kids transformer, but make it fun for the kids. Like, I can't imagine a child getting all of this lined up correctly. Just an absolute mess. What am I doing wrong here? Okay. No head movement, minimal articulation elsewhere. She looks kind of dead inside, which I can respect, but it's a little unnerving after seeing what a silly little himbo she was in the show. We love a muscle mommy. And I thought the gimmick was broken on mine because I was expecting there to be some kind of spring-loaded action, but the action is literally just... wow. I was about to pose her, but you can't turn the head, so there's not much to do there. Yeah, poor show. I got her for like $6, I think, and not worth. Not even just to stand next to Optimus in your earthspark display. She looks noticeably worse. Bumblebee is pretty cute though. His gun can tab into the roof, but it doesn't really improve the look. And also go back here. I guess that's marginally better. But yeah, I love this car design. A little too much dust on it. Color matching between painted yellow and plastic yellow is, as usual, pretty bad. Although I think it looks worse on camera because looking at it with my naked human eyes, it doesn't look this bad. Maybe that means it's time to go to the eye doctor again. Transformation's okay. I was looking for more to say, but it's just fine. Standard car former transformation. Nothing particularly special going on. There's a little bit of a clumsy step here where you kind of have to... am I doing that wrong? There's a little bit of a clumsy step trying to get the backpack in. It has to be all the way down here, and then even then, there's not quite enough clearance, so I think you're stretching that little piece. It's a little bit of flexing. I imagine over time, it could stress or even tear that little... strut, that was the word I was looking for. That little strut right in there. But for now, he's holding up okay. And he looks good. Unlike Grimlock or Optimus or Starscream or Shockwave, he's actually an original mold, not just a Cyberverse copy. Articulation's a little bit lacking. No wrists, and the shoulders are a little funky. Very hollow on the bottom, obviously, because that's where the arms store. The legs are nice. Very dynamic. You can get any kicking poses you might want from him. Yeah, pretty cool. And is that a smile? Why don't they let him smile? Why do they never let Bumblebee smile? Isn't that like his whole thing? His gun is a little bit nothing, a little bit sci-fi silliness. Bumblebee is fine. He's fun. He's a good representation of the character. And I've seen some places clearance the deluxes as low as like 14 bucks. So, you know, if he at all appeals to you, I'd say go for it. Hand feels decent. The plastic is, you know, earthspark, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. And the car mode is really nice. He's fun. I'm happy to add him to my little Bumblebee hive. Let me come to Shockwave, who might be my favorite earthspark figure. It's for the wrong reasons. If I had the Cyberverse Shockwave figure, then this thing would probably annoy me because it is just the Cyberverse figure. It is not at all accurate to earthspark Shockwave. He never had this gun. Get out of here. I'm fairly confident that this is not an accurate alt mode. It is also kind of garbage, but it's just ridiculous enough that I like it. I appreciate it. I'm smelling what they're stepping in here. He does come with a little soft rubbery kind of tube, but I hate this. I always hate these, so I appreciate that unlike the Siege version, you can actually get it out fairly easily. No need to damage it. But the reason I like this Shockwave is because of the robot mode. Very quick to get there since the vehicle mode is, I mean, vehicle is putting it generously. I really like this Shockwave look. It honestly makes me want to get the Cyberverse version too, just because it feels so good in hand. It has a very good range of articulation. I was going to say it's only missing ankle pivots, but he has ankle pivots. Oh, he's facing the... I'm so stupid. Yeah, no, I could have sworn he does have ankle pivots. He's not missing anything, except, oddly enough, one wrist. I get it, because Shockwave's normal look is just to have the gun hand. And if they want to commit fully to the gun hand, like, you know, Siege did, that's fine. But if you're going to make it so you can actually take it off, then, you know, go the extra mile. Don't just make this molded when this side actually has a swivel. It's a tiny, tiny nitpick. I really don't care that much. The color scheme here is a little bit evocative of the Action Master Shockwave. So if you want an Action Master Shockwave, you know, he's cheap and he's fun. I really like this guy. And that brings us to the last thing I want to talk about in this video. As far as the big four back here, I've done a bite-sized review on him. I did a discount dive on those two. And I think I'm going to review him in the future, but you know, it's similar to Shockwave. He's very good, but he's just the Cyberverse figure. But I found one more figure on deep discount at Target. A discount so deep, in fact, that when I scanned it, it said $0. Took him up to customer service and asked what he should cost, and they said, you know, $5. And I said, yes. So here we are. I do have the Deluxe Thrash, and he's okay. A little bit loose in the joints, and the transformation's a little bit of a mess, but I'm reasonably happy with him. Luckily, my roommate also likes earthspark, so I'm gonna pass this off to them afterwards. If you're wondering why I'm not reviewing the Deluxe Terrans, it's because I actually want to review all 5 of them together once we hopefully get Jawbreaker and Hashtag. I know we're getting stock images for Jawbreaker, but I really hope we get an American release of Hashtag and the blue Twitch. I don't know what her name is, or his. I haven't seen the season. I want to watch the season. So yeah, this is Warrior class. Warrior's like Deluxe, but slightly lesser in both quality and price. I think these MSRP'd for $15. I'm not sure if this was a Warrior. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure the packaging was similar to this one, which is crazy because this actually feels like a lot of fun already. Good plastic quality, lots of joints, a head that can move. Definitely understand why some people prefer these colors to the Deluxe release. He is very pretty looking. And the Deluxe version came with the shield, but I'm pretty sure this can become a sidecar, which the Deluxe one just doesn't have, which sucks because his sidecar was iconic. Ooh, it's got a little flip out gun. Cute. Yeah, I definitely understand why some people don't feel the need to get Deluxe Thrash if you already have this. Okay. So the articulation, especially with the feet, is significantly better on Thrash. Deluxe Thrash. I mean, they're both Thrash. Like, this is honestly a kind of ridiculous amount of articulation. And I know it's partly due to transformation, but he still has it. If only it was tight. He also has wrists and a ball jointed head instead of just a swivel head. I think really what it's going to come down to is which color you prefer. I like both. I don't think I have a preference. They're both good in different ways. But I will get him out of the way so I can actually talk about this one. Again, very solid feeling limbs. He can get a little bit of a superhero landing, but he can't really look up, so let's see if we can transform him. I would hope so. It's a kid's toy. A little snug getting in there. Also interesting the way the wheel locks in. It doesn't really lock in. The peg size is bigger than the hole, like the spokes. Oh, did I put it in the wrong hole? Don't make a joke. I did. Okay. Huh, never mind. Nice and solid. And this part appears to flip. Why? Like sidecar gun? Kind of cool if it's a sidecar gun. Okay, this is very similar to the Deluxe transformation. So I'm assuming it's the same design philosophy as what they did with the Alita 1 figure for Takara. But the difference is this Thrash is actually good. Let's see. Possibly the wrong direction. Possibly doing everything wrong. No way to know. Give me a minute. Took perhaps a little bit longer than it should have to transform, but it was mostly intuitive. I don't know if a kid could figure it out without the instructions, but you know, that's why they're included. This doesn't really lock in, so I guess it'll tilt a little, which isn't great. But overall, having the sidecar makes this a much nicer alt mode than the Deluxe one, I think. I'm gonna put up a picture of the Deluxe alt mode because I really just don't want to do the transformation again. But yeah, I really like this figure. Once you get the steps of the transformation in your head, it's super easy. Everything locks together really nice. It feels solid. Yippee! This thing being as good as it is makes me dislike this even more because they were the same price. Feel bad for any earthspark fembot fans. You're really getting shafted here. But yeah, that's earthspark. I will be getting the rest of the deluxes just because the completionism, I don't know, it's in my brain. I don't know where it came from. Can't go wrong with this Shockwave, though. If you already have the Cyberverse one, you're not missing anything here. Bumblebee's fine, good for a discount price. Cute and fun if you can get him for cheap. This one is the most kid's toy. I can imagine a kid having a lot of fun with this. Garbage tier, get out. You don't deserve to be in the picture with the rest of them. And shockingly really fun. I'm very sad that earthspark's dead, and I'm even sadder that apparently season 2 isn't very good. Maybe I'll subscribe for 1 month. Just 1 month. I will definitely not forget to cancel my renewal. If you like the look of earthspark figures, but you thought they were too expensive, peep your local Targets and your local Walmarts. I've seen them discounted pretty much everywhere. These two, unfortunately, I didn't get on discount. I got both of them on my cross-country road trip, and one day I found both of them, paid regular MSRP for them. 3 days later, while hunting other stuff in a different Walmart, I found them for $15 each. Probably a lesson to be learned there, but I'm certainly not taking it to heart. This guy is so sensitive. Emotionally, he's very in touch with his feelings. Look forward to the Terran review once we finally get all of them. Look forward to the Starscream review, maybe. I wrote all of it. A little bit out of date now. I would say I'm hoping that third-party companies will tackle these designs someday, but it's been over a decade and only like one company has tried animated updates, and animated is much more beloved than earthspark, so if this is the best we got, it's okay. I would kill for a Legacy Leader class earthspark Megatron though. Ugh. Speak Scottish to me, please. Is there something wrong with his eye? Genuinely, how did I not notice that before?